Hi, I'm Rachel Garrick. I'm an essential oil certified educator. And what I like to do is support families, mums, children to support their health naturally and to find the right tools to be able to empower families to be able to have this sort of medicine cabinet from nature. And the purpose of today's video is to tell you about essential oils. Why are they so essential? Why do we need them in our life? What exactly are they? How they work in our body, the purpose, and how you can get hold of them and how you can work with them for your health and wellness. So first of all, what are essential oils? Well, essential oils are the aromatic molecules that come from the bark of a tree, the resin of a tree, the rind of a fruit, and they can come from the herb or the floral extract from the flower head. Um, Many different ways we can extract the essential oil, but only 10% of the world's plants contain essential oils. And essential oils serve many important functions for that plant. They provide the scent, they can also protect them from hazardous environments, and they can even assist with pollination. So when we open a bottle of pure, unadulterated essential oil, we can really smell its potent aroma. And what we're detecting there is the naturally occurring elements of this essential oil. And we can use it for us. So we can tap into the fact that it helps with the plant's strength, with helping the plant become maybe antifungal, have restorative properties. We're really tapping into the benefits for us. So that's what essential oils are, where they come from. And these tiny aromatic compounds, because they're from the plant and we're plant-based, it actually, our body recognizes these little molecules and it knows that it's good stuff. So it can actually penetrate the cell wall in many cases and do a lot of good for our body. I always say to everyone with the purest essential oils, a body will just take what it needs and do what it needs to do. All essential oils are trying to do, they're not a curative, they're not trying to sort of become a medicine, a cure oil, or to take all your problems away. What they're trying to do is balance the body and work with the body to create that homeostasis in the body, but also with the mind as well. So what I want to show you as well is the 3 ways that we can use essential oils. Before we do that, I just want to note about purity, because not every tiny bottle of the brown bottles contain pure essential oils. Many can contain synthetic compounds that have been made in a lab to smell like that particular flower, and it's a lot of it is profit driven. So what we want to make sure is when we take a bottle of essential oil, maybe it'll say 100% pure on it. Just be aware that 100% pure might be up to there, and the rest could be fillers, adulterations, synthetic, and things that smell the same. So they're not lying, it is 100% pure, but just be really careful. What we want to use is, we're talking about doTERRA certified pure therapeutic grade oils, and these are literally from that plant distilled, whether it's steam distilled or whichever method it's been used to extract the essential oil, straight into the bottle with nothing added and nothing taken away. And that's what we want for us, for our family. Imagine if you've tried a 5% pure oil or maybe a fragranced oil, that could cause a lot of side effects, possibly with our respiratory system. Maybe it can cause headaches if we're breathing in a fragranced oil that's really synthetic. Imagine 100% pure oil, what it can do for us. So we really, if we're using it to support our family's health, we want to use the best. And doTERRA, from my experience, is the best that I have found. So I really want you to have this in your home. And a drop goes a long way. So because they're so pure and potent, 1 drop, for example, of the peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. And when you apply a drop of peppermint oil to your hands, you'll notice when you breathe that in, it is so powerful, just that 1 drop. And that 1 drop contains millions of tiny aromatic molecules. And our body, it covers every cell in the body with just 1 drop. That is a fascinating fact that still blows me away. So what we're going to learn is 3 ways that we can use the essential oils in our everyday life. So we can use it aromatically, and that's probably one of the most popular ways of using it, whether we put it into a room diffuser with water and add our drops of essential oil. The benefits for us can help with our airways, supporting clear airways. our breathing. It could also freshen a room naturally without the use of any sort of chemical, synthetic perfumes. It can also benefit the whole family for immune issues and things like that, but also mood. When we breathe in an essential oil, whichever way, what it does is it's the only one of our five senses that's connected to our limbic system in our brain, which is closely connected to our amygdala. And that's our memory and our sort of area that stores memories, even trauma and things like that. But when we breathe in essential oil, it's so powerful. We can actually increase our happy hormones and we can calm, we can relax, and we can be uplifted just by breathing in a certain oil, whether it's a citrus oil for uplifting, if we're feeling lethargic, maybe we want to reach for a mint oil. So we can have these tools at our disposal every day because every day we feel different, don't we? So we can definitely use it to regulate our mood as well. So that's breathing it in aromatically. And I say that's the one of the most powerful ways to use an essential oil to affect our mood, our emotions, if we're feeling anxious, and also to help relax, ready for sleep. So just breathing it in directly, just putting a drop of oil. So I'm just going to put some lavender on my hands now. Just one drop there. And just cup it over your nose and mouth like this. Close your eyes and do some big, deep inhalation. And then we do that for about 4 times, roughly for about 30 seconds. What this helps to do is to regulate our nervous system again, especially if we feel really anxious. It's a really good way to use for children as well and adults. So it's a really good, helpful tool, and it can help regulate our blood pressure and everything. So if we do this daily throughout the day, if we need to, it's a really, really helpful tool. So that's aromatic use. We can smell it from the bottle, we can smell it from our hand, and we can put it in a diffuser. Now I want to talk about topical use. So topical just means applying the essential oil to the skin, whether we've got, let's say, we've got a sore shoulder or we've got some neck tension, then we want to apply the soothing essential oil, whichever we choose, to the back of the neck and use it in that targeted area. That will increase the circulation and it will get to work in that area. We can use massage to help with that. We can use a carrier oil. I would say always use a carrier oil. We use fractionated coconut oil. And all we need to do is put a blob of our fractionated coconut oil or another plain oil like argan oil or sweet almond oil, whatever you choose. We put our carrier oil on there and then 1 to 2 drops of your various essential oil, whether it's peppermint, frankincense, a deep blue, a soothing blend, and then we can apply it targeted to that area. Massaging just helps to drive it deeper into the tissue, but also as heat pack on over the top there will really help to get it deeper into that tissue, as well as adding peppermint over the top to drive the oils deeper and increase the blood flow in that area to help with healing and soothing that area. So that's targeted topical use. Let's say we've got a skin rash, then we just want to apply the essential oil that you've chosen to use on that area with the carrier oil. Let's say you want to support something overall. Let's say you want to support your immune system or your overall health. Then we want to apply it to the bottoms of our feet, all over our feet. These are like our base points on our feet that relative to various organs in the body. And it's a really good routine to get into the habit of applying an essential oil to our feet. So I start the day after the shower, I put a blob of carrier oil and a couple of drops of the On Guard blend, and I rub that onto my feet, and it just really wakes me up. It sort of gives my immune system a bit of a wake up and really strengthens me for the rest of the day. Whatever the essential oil you decide to use on your feet, your body's just going to take it where it needs it. So that's the beautiful thing about essential oils. We don't need to worry where it's going to go. It's only going to do good. So that's topical use. So feet, we can apply it to the area of concern. Also, for sort of head tension or we want to focus and concentrate, we can apply it to our temples. And a really good spot is at the back of the neck, which is close to our brainstem there. So whether it's the feet and the back of the neck, these are really key places that we can use our essential oils. And lastly, we can use this certified pure therapeutic grade oils internally. And we can use, for example, the lemon oil. We've got the oil which is extracted from the rind of the lemon, and that's literally, there's about 75 fresh lemons in there. and that has been cold pressed. The oil has been taken from the pores of the rind. So we can put a drop of lemon oil in our water, and that has benefits on its own for digestion, for detoxifying our body and helping us support our detox systems. So that's one way we can take the oil. Let's say you want to make a sort of a digestive tea, then you can apply a drop of peppermint oil to a warm drink, warm water. Not too hot, we don't want to damage it too much, so just a nice warm drink or cold water. We can also take our essential oils in an empty vegetable capsule. So they're a little capsule that you can just open up, made out of vegetable fiber, and apply your essential oil drops in there, and then shut the capsule and take your capsule with a glass of water. This is really handy if we use an essential oil like maybe oregano oil that's quite hot, or on guard, and we just want to take it internally that way, and then it can go through our digestive system. Really good to use it that way for any sort of gut issues that we want to support with. So we can also use an essential oil under the tongue as well. Things like frankincense is really a useful oil to use under the tongue. Gets straight into the bloodstream and is really supportive of our cellular health. So just a drop under the tongue to start the day, and try it for about a week and see if you can feel that difference. So I just want to go through some of the top oils that we found so beneficial as a family, and we've helped hundreds of families over this time with this little kit. It's a 10 core oil kit. It's called the Family Essentials or the Home Essentials Kit. Is bigger bottles, so exactly the same thing. And we're just going to go through how we can use it. So it covers about 80% of common ailments, and really it's all we need. We just keep replenishing this supply, and we have everything we need, whether we've got head tension, if the kids have got earache, tummy pain, we want to support some back tension, or we're run down and we feel like you just need a boost, or maybe the kids have got sniffles, or we've got coughs. We've got everything we need in this 10 core oil kit. It's such a precious kit, and I'll always have it for the rest of my life. I'm so glad I got it. So we're just going to start with lemon. We mentioned lemon is great for cleansing. It's actually alkaline, so it won't damage the tooth enamel because it's the oil extracted. We can use it in our cleaning in a spray bottle with white vinegar and water. It's a really good glass cleaner, but also good for cleansing our bodies as well. And also for rubbing on stickers to get sticky stuff off and residue. Permanent marker is awesome. You just rub it straight over. If it's on any scuff marks, lemon is so powerful. We can use it in so many ways, and it's lovely in the diffuser if we want to cleanse the room as well of any odors. So that is lemon, our cleanser oil there. So we know peppermint is a bit of a Swiss Army knife. So peppermint can work on our digestion. It can help to support circulation and tension. If we've got a headache, try peppermint first around the temples, not too close to the eyes. If you feel like you're a bit tired and you just need a bit of a wake up, just breathe in some peppermint, close your eyes again because it is strong, and that can really help to energize you for the rest of the day. If you need to cool down, you can make a spray with peppermint, or you can apply it down the children's spine if they feel quite hot. Yeah, so many ways: digestion, tension. Even if you feel like you've got a bit of coffee breath, you can just literally put a drop on your mouth and then just lick the peppermint and on your thumb, and then it will really freshen your breath. Or you can gargle with it and take it in a warm drink. And rubbing it over your tummy or the kid's tummy for sort of tummy tension, any sort of sickly feelings, peppermint is great. Also, for bunged up noses, anything like that, peppermint just is so powerful. You really definitely feel the clear breathing again once you've used peppermint aromatically. Then we've got tea tree. So tea tree is a great one for skin support. It's great for helping with any sort of ear problems. We can just apply it behind the ear to help with any infection. It's great for gum pain. It's great for sort of mouth sores or anything, just apply in there, cold sores, any sort of problem, rashes, bites. It helps to draw everything out, and it's very gentle and healing. The doTERRA tea tree is incredibly gentle, and I can even use it neatly, but if you're particularly sensitive, always use the carrier oil. And we've got On Guard, one of my favourites. It's such a warming oil, and it's so protective of our immune system with cinnamon, clove, ginger, and lots of other little spicy oils in there. what it can do, it can help to boost the sort of cleanse the room in the if you put it in the diffuser, it can really help to cleanse the air if you're worried about colds and sniffles and things like that. It can also be used because of the clove in it, sorry, not ginger. You can actually apply it to the gum area and it can really help become a natural analgesic. Let's say you're waiting for the emergency dentist or you're waiting for an appointment and you've got some gum pain, then you can just use this until you get your appointment ready. It's a really good way to sort of help you with any sort of oral health problems. A drop of On Guard gargled in water is a really good natural mouthwash. You can take it in a capsule if you're feeling run down. For people who chronically feel run down with any sort of illness, On Guard will be your best friend, whether you apply it to your feet daily or take it in a capsule. It's such a precious oil to strengthen us all through the year, whatever comes up for us, and great in the diffuser. Then we've got Deep Blue. So Deep Blue has got a child cap on. You'll notice that this is not for internal use. It's actually one that's used topically. So it's a soothing blend. So it can help with our joints, our bones, muscles, and tissues. It's the blend of both floral oils, but also it's got things like wintergreen in there. It's got camphor, and it's really soothing. And the floral oils can help to repair damaged tissue. That can actually help the body's process of repairing, as well as increasing circulation and becoming a natural analgesic. So what we can do is we can apply it with carrier oil over the area of pain or tension, and it can be really, really soothing. Whatever problem you've got, whether it's a problem to do with your joints or you sort of go to the gym regularly, Deep Blue will become your best friend. You can even make a bath soak, muscle bath soak, whereby applying the oil into some Epsom salts and then putting it into your bath. We don't want to mix oil and water, it'll just sit on the top of the bath. So any oils that we use, and we can use most of these oils in the bath, we can disperse it through with any sort of salt, a natural salt, and stir that in. So like 1 cup to 10 drops of the essential oil. There we go. Now we've got air. So this is the clear breathing blend. This can really help open the airways. If we struggle with constricted airways, we've got coughs or we've got something chronic, air mixed over the chest with some carrier oil and the back and the feet is a wonderful way to support us. I would use it all the ways. I would apply it to my feet, chest and back, but I would also put a drop in my hand and take some big deep breaths, and hopefully we'll get a better sleep. It's actually known as the marriage saver oil for help with snoring. So you can apply it around the tops of the feet towards the sinus points, but also diffusing this with lavender is a beautiful way to clean up your airways, but also to relax as well. I'm just trying to think what else we can use it for. Cough, sniffles, we can put it a drop into a bowl of warm water, like a steam bath, and put the towel over just to enhance that. And a really good way to do it is a drop on the shower floor, hit the warm shower on, and then you have a lovely steam air shower, and that can really help to open up those airways if we're feeling very bunged up. Onto the king of the oils. So frankincense is the oil for cellular health, and it really helps our cells to renew and supports our cells' integrity. So really important when you think we're made of cells, whether it's our skin cells, our brain cells, or whatever cell in our body, frankincense can get to work wherever there's a need. It's great for inflammation, it's great for pain, it's great for focus and concentration. Try the frankincense trick where you put a drop on your thumb and on the roof of your mouth and see if you feel more focused and see if it can enhance your memory. So really good for our function that way. It can enhance every other oil that you use it with. It's such a precious oil, very, very precious. So yeah, add frankincense and it will drive all the other oils and really enhance the effect. I often think frankincense and air are really good if you want to support any sort of lung problem. Frankincense is incredibly restorative for the lungs, and also adding a drop to your moisturizer or a skin oil, and that can help rejuvenate the skin as well. Then we've got the killer of the oil, as we call it, and this is oregano, incredibly strong and potent, great for think like intestinal worms, parasites, fungus, candida. This is a great one. although tea tree is great for candida, this one is really powerful. We can use it in a capsule because it's quite a hot oil, so it's quite hot on the skin unless we use a carrier oil. We can actually put it in a capsule, and you can take it internally if we feel like we want to give ourselves a bit of a gut cleanse of any sort of things that are going on, pathogens in the stomach. And we can take oregano for about 10 days, not too much longer, and give yourself a break. It is a potent oil. We can also use it for things like throat infections or things that are getting really, hard to swallow, really chronic throat things. So I would use a drop of oregano in a small glass of water, gargle it and swallow it and let it sit round your throat, coat your throat. It's absolutely awful, but it's so powerful. And I was prone to chronic things around the throat area. This has been my best friend. I've not had to use it half as much. It's really supportive of that. And yeah, it's a wonderful one. So oregano is the killer. So for the immune system, it can give us a real good strengthening boost. We can apply it to our feet just to support our regular, function of our immune system. But any sort of things that are going on, whether it's a wart or something, we can apply it directly to that area. There we go. And then we've got Zengest. So Zengest is a tummy tamer blend. It's also good for our sinuses as well. It can help open up our sinuses if we just apply it sort of around this area. But mainly for the tummy. So it's got ginger, it's got caraway, it's got anise. It's very sort of licoricey, as well as peppermint in there as well. We can use that in a warm drink. We can take that with our meal. We can take it after a meal in a capsule. We can even put some carrier oil on and rub it. This is what I do for my kids if they've got a tummy ache, and rub it over the tummy. So powerful. Use it all the way suggested. Breathe it in to help with sort of feelings of motion sickness. Take a roller with you if you have this problem a lot, or with the kids. And always saying when we mean a roller, it means putting about 10 to 15 drops of Zengest according to the age, and the rest carrier oil. And then we've got our little tummy tamer roller whenever we've got a problem. You can use these kind of rollers for any of the oils that we mentioned, and take it with you. Finally, in the 10 core oil kit, we've got lavender, and we know how lovely lavender is for just helping us to relax, soothing skin problems. Maybe we've got some sunburn. We can use the lavender with carrier oil for rashes. And it's just so soothing, but also for the mind as well. Breathing that in can really help us to relax and get a better night's sleep. Combined with frankincense, it's such a beautiful blend for helping people who've got sleep issues, just to calm the whole body. But these two also are really powerful for the skin. So making a beautiful skin oil up is really rejuvenating for the skin and calming. So any sort of skin problems, these will be your best friend along with tea tree. So that's the 10 core oil kit. We've gone through so much there, and we haven't even mentioned half of the other things that can be supported using these 10 oils. And when I got my oils, I was quite scared. I was like, I don't know, I've got this kit. I know they're really special, but I don't know how to use it. Well, fear not, because with each kit comes with some training. We'll give you some one-to-one tuition, and you'll also get a free essential oil starter guide, which covers basically everything that we've talked about today, and much, much more of how to get started with your oils and how to make some great recipes to help support your family. So thank you for listening. If you want to get in touch with myself or whoever invited you onto this video call, then we can help get you started with the oils.